by Yvonne Bartow, and it's all about horse personality types. They're social, fearful, aloof, and challenging.
He's definitely social.
He said when they go looking for things to mouth, and like you can't leave a stall guard up because they pull everything off the stall door. That's
there
social.
are 6 stalls in our barn, and all of them have bars in front, except for ours. Ours is an add-on. And our other horses aren't fit. And then there's stuff all hanging like there's a blanket rack and everything. He strategically places them all in his water bucket.
Well, at least he doesn't step on them or poop on them or something.
He throws them up the aisle.
Yeah. Well, you're social then.
The first day that I ever came, I was like, I know, I heard. What is this mess?
But it's kind of an interesting book because my mare was an aloof, challenging mix.
Oh, well, that sounds like a challenging combination in and of itself.
But she was the sort that other horses could be freaking out, and she would just look at them and go, what is your problem? I can't tell you how many horses I caught that bucked their owners off, and they'd come galloping up to me, and she would just stand there. I mean, she doesn't look like she would because she was a big, fine bone. She looked thoroughbred. And she would just stand there, and I'd reach out and grab the horse, and they're all looking at me like...
Well, what's nice, like, what today, is these people that try to look at them, so, push the shoulder in, and know what they're called. And then the second field.
Okay. So once he processes it,
right, and his process is not like our thoroughbred's process.
I know, well, that's what I don't want, is that... I've gotten, so I like the warm blood thoroughbred cross, because I think they have, if you're lucky, they have the best of both.
Yes, I think that'd be a nice cross.
Well, the same thing with him, the quarter horse thoroughbred. They kind of, you get the calmer mind with the more pep, if you're lucky.
Right.
Some of these thoroughbreds, they tend to be that hyper-reactive, the monsters are coming to get me.
The weird thing about our thoroughbred was, he was like fine with farm equipment, or you'd be riding on the road, a school bus, but Lord forbid you're standing there in a nut ball.
Or chipmunk or something, yeah. You just never know.
Some days the rain like it rains in the street. Some days I'm scared.
Oh, but not always.
If you ever want to ride a hard horse,
but he was really brave cross country, he was awesome.
Oh, that's good. How did you find a retirement place? Because I have a friend that's trying to get rid of her, or I shouldn't say get rid of, but he's got the soft tissue injury, he's been lame for a year, and...
It was a friend of a friend.
Oh, okay.
It's a woman, she has a 14-year-old quarter horse, and he lived for 8 years. 8 years? She's been by herself for 6 years.
Oh.
He was a show quarter horse that they had a really bad injury, and she got him for free from the Avon. There was a sign for him up 5 years ago at the Avon Tack Shop.
Oh.
And they were just trying to find a good home for him. So she took him, and he said he had not seen another horse in 6 years.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? I know. So now he's like so addicted to our old horse. Who's just, I mean, they have a huge, at least acre and a half field with a running shed and then a barn with 4 stalls.
Does she ride either of them, or?
She rides the quarter horse. She does a little bit of trail riding with the quarter horse every once in a while. Not in the summer. She's a little bit older.
Okay, so it's just, she's more pet than...
Right. And what we said is that we cover the trimming and the bedding because,
Yeah.
And at some point when they decide to sell that farm, we're gonna need to probably, he's 19.
Yeah. Well, that's it. In some ways I was relieved when she relapsed again because it's like, what do I do with her?
Right. No,
it's like my friend. She's got this 9-year-old Canadian, and O'Leary told her to put him out in the pasture for a year, but he's been lame for a year already, and every time he goes out in the big pasture, he re-injures himself. He's done it 3 times now. And he's only 9, so what is she, she's like to the point where...
Could you do me a favor? This is for the Connemara Association. Could you say, I'll fill in what he got, if he was here.
Oh, sure. Drug and show secretary, that's me.
What do you think, dear boy? That's not good for you. You can't sign that paper.
There you go.
You can't sign it.
Thank you. Yep.
Well, as I said, he's 8 years old. Can you believe that? How sad for him?
What was wrong?
He got passed around from trainer to trainer in Florida. And he wasn't really big enough for the big hunter.
He doesn't look like he's big enough for the big X or the big flashy hunter class.
He was all in his trainer behind him. When they have him for 3 or 4 months, work with him a little, and put him in the back burner. We talked to the 3 of his previous trainers. Yeah. So the poor guy hasn't really had a good, consistent go at it.
How'd he end up back up here?
Somebody who sort of helps people find, windows that you're looking for, kind of thing, and he was networking some trainer down there or something.
Oh,
so he just came up to Florida for us.
Oh, for you?
Yeah,
that was brave.
Well, she brought him up. She brought him up. I mean, she was going to sell him to whoever.
Oh,
he didn't bring him up for us.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, that's crap. That's like buying a
Yeah,
horse
we,
online.
no, okay, good.
I know
She told
people
us
that
she
do
had
that.
them, and we went